ਲੋ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਗ੍ਰਹਿਮ ਮੈਕਗ੍ਰੈਗਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ MPP ਨੇ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਨਾਰਥ ਤੋਂ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਨੇ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਤੇ ਮਲਟੀਕਲਚਰਿਜ਼ਮ ਦੇ। ਗ੍ਰਹਿਮ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਨਾਓ।
ਹੈਲੋ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ? ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਨਾਰਥ ਤੋਂ new MPP Graham McGregor. I was here before the election. This is my first time on the program as a newly elected MPP, and thank you for having me on.
Welcome. And last time you came, you were speaking little bit Punjabi, and I know now you can sing Punjabi songs also.
Hanji, bilkul ji, mainu pata chota Punjabi hai. The singing was a great experience, you know, on Canada Day.
So who taught you?
I kind of taught myself.
Oh, okay.
So I
do you know the meanings of those songs when you sing?
Yes. So that song actually, so the song that I sang on Canada Day was Dear Mama by Sidhu Moosewala. Rest in peace to Sidhu.
Yeah.
And I you know, the meaning as I'm learning the song and I'm kind of listening to it, you know, I was very kind of focused on getting the pronunciation right. And actually the first time in preparation I actually watched the music video.
Okay.
And I saw the words, the subtitles come in English. It was the first time that I kind of got the proper translation. I knew roughly what the song was about, but getting the direct translation, and it actually gave me chills. It almost, my eyes almost watered up. I mean, you know, anybody can relate to you know, our mothers are the ones that brought us all here. You know, I certainly thought about my own mother when I was, you know, experiencing that. And, you know, you can really hear the passion in his voice and the passion in his lyrics. So it was an honor to be able to pay tribute to not only a great artist, but I also think just a tremendous work of art.
And you know that he came to this country as international student.
That's right.
And got fame here. And it was a wonderful experience, you know, for you to sing such a popular song on such a big stage. And you know that it got viral, eh?
That's what I heard, yeah. I think one of the views, it was like 2.2 million
on
a Facebook. And, you know, for me, the best experience was actually there live on the crowd, and full credit to the Punjab TV team for letting me do it. But at the crowd, you know, there's like 3,000 people there at this mela.
Okay.
And actually, as I start singing, you know, you're always a little nervous on
do you remember that song still? Little bit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you sing now for us?
Oh,
and Meenakshi is with me in the studio, and we will talk serious talk. We'll have serious talk later on.
That's right. That's right. And I am here. You know, I want to make sure to update your listeners on the work I've been doing as a member of provincial parliament. We have a lot of serious work, but we can do a little bit singing as well. Kade sarajawangu tapada kare shanta suvere vargaya. So that's
oh wow. We have seen many people you know, speaking a little bit Punjabi in front of us who are not from the Punjabi descent, but we have seen these things in videos only, on WhatsApp videos, that some people not from Punjabi community speaking and singing Punjabi so very well, and this is the first time we are actually seeing somebody in front of us who can actually understand and converse in the language so very well, and also sing very well. Well done.
Thank you, Ji.
The first person or politician I remember in our community in this area was Christy Duncan.
Yeah.
Who started this trend actually. So she used to speak so much Punjabi words, and she will welcome in Punjabi, and she kept adding on many Punjabi words, and now you have taken the lead after her.
Maybe I should talk to Christy about getting some lessons. But, you know, the Punjabi community, you know, my whole life growing up in Brampton, and then, you know, I say especially when I decided to seek public office, I mean, Punjabi community has been so welcoming.
Okay.
You know, and it's a beautiful, you know, rich culture that everyone's been welcoming to allow me to share in, right? And it's been a true honor and just a pleasure of the job to be able to participate.
Let's come back to serious business now. And as we were talking about Punjabi, so we are sharing this great news with you. Recently we got this information that most spoken languages in Canada. Punjabi is at number 3 now, and at this moment, but the numbers are quite close to 500,000, but we are sure it should be more than 1 million actually. Keeping in mind the population of Punjabis in Canada.
When I finally learn fluent Punjabi, then you can add one more name to the list.
By the way, there are already few, I won't say white people, they speak very good Punjabi. And they are so fluent in Punjabi, we get those videos time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now almost 100,000 people are coming from India regularly, getting PR, and Chinese are way behind now. They are close to 25 to 30,000. So are others. And similarly, if we talk about international students, almost 35 to 40% students coming are from Punjab or from that part of the world, subcontinent, and their number are increasing. So now we had 650,000 students came in 2021, and out of them close to 250,000 to 300,000 were Punjabi students. So you are now Parliamentary Secretary to Minister of Citizenship and Multiculturalism.
That's right.
So I'm sure Government of Ontario must be, as they are taking care of private colleges, career colleges, they must be considering, while these big number of interest students coming here, they want to live here in Ontario. Anything you want to say on that?
And I, Canada is a place, listen, my parents were immigrants to come to the country from Northern Ireland and Scotland. Northern Ireland, my mother, my father from Scotland, and, we're a country where it doesn't matter where you come from, who you love, how you choose to worship. You can make it in Canada if you work hard. That's the Canada that we need to build. And actually, we have a responsibility out in Ontario, and this is why during the election, talking about the highway, the hospital, the medical school, this is so important, because we need to make sure that not only are we welcoming people to come make their homes here and build their lives here in pursuit of a better life in Canada, but we want to make sure that we are as welcoming as we can be. And, we want to make sure that when people come here, they're able to get to work. And not sit in the bumper traffic on the 410, right? We want to make sure that when people get sick, they're able to go to the hospital. That's why building Peel Memorial as a second hospital for Brampton is so important. And that's such important work that we're getting going. That's why getting the TMU Medical School, right? So students in Brampton, Brampton students can become Brampton medical students and eventually become Brampton doctors is so important, because we have a growing population, and that's a very, very good thing. But we need to make sure that Canada and Ontario is here to welcome and make sure that people are able to live a good life. There's an economic aspect to that as well, where it's almost 400,000 unfilled jobs now in the Ontario economy, where we need workers to come and fill those jobs, and it's, when I started my campaign, that number was less than 300,000. So that gap, that labor shortage is only increasing, and we've done a lot of work to obviously bolster apprenticeships and skills development here at home for Canadian-born students, but also bringing in talented young people to come live in Canada, and also recognize foreign credentials. I think it was about 17 professions: architects, electricians, plumbers, where we've removed the
biggest demand is in nursing. The biggest demand is now in nursing. Okay, so you have brought a private member bill to construct Highway 413. It's really exciting news for us. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, and your listeners will remember, and anybody in my riding that heard from me, certainly the Highway 413 was a very key priority for the government. And sometimes politicians say one thing in the election, and then they go to Queen's Park, they say another thing, and it was important for me to remain consistent. So my first member statement that I was able to give yesterday, I rose in the House, I put into the Hansard, into the public record, support for the new hospital, Peel Memorial, support for the TMU Medical School, and also support for the Highway 413. And then I tabled a private member's motion, which will be debated on September 6th, I believe, that we're looking to have Queen's Park officially declare support for specifically the Highway 413, and I think that's important. You know, we need to do everything we can to get it done, get shovels in the ground as soon as possible, because traffic is only getting worse. It's great to have tens of thousands of people joining our city every year. Our city is better because of new Canadians, but we got to make sure that the roads are there and